So a few days ago, I brought out a video where I showed you guys the latest transfers who signed for clubs after the transfer window had ended. And as you guys can see by this video, you guys really requested this one. And this one is free agents who could be going to clubs very, very soon. This is basically a transfer rumor episode. All the players you're going to see in this video are currently free agents looking for teams, and they're in talks of certain teams. So you could be seeing some of these players at your clubs very soon. There are some huge players in this one, alright? Massive, massive players that everyone would have heard of, okay? So I'll try to pick out a few that are really interesting to you lot. Since the last episode, more transfers have happened since the transfer window ended. So if you guys want to see a new video with all the latest transfers after the transfer window, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. If you try and smash 3,000 likes by midnight tonight, I'll bring you that video. And also guys, I'm giving away a copy of FIFA 17 over on my Instagram. Like and follow my most recent posts and stuff, link in the description. And I tell you what, you could win yourself a copy of FIFA 17 any console. So the first player we're going to take a look at today is one that a lot of people would have heard of. We have Sully Montari. Now this guy, is a Ghanaian midfielder. He's played for Udinese, Portsmouth when they were banging, Inter Milan, Sunderland, Milan on loan, AC Milan. He's played from permanently AC Milan. He's currently without a contract, but it's rumoured he's going to be going back to Italy. According to a few news articles recently, Montari is apparently rumoured to be going to Serie A side Cagliari. Hopefully I haven't butchered that name. Now the former AC Milan man is available to be registered until March the 31st, despite the closure of the transfer window. Now the issue why this deal hasn't been done or confirmed yet is apparently Montari's, high wage demands. Now Montari's got like an 8-wheel G-Wagon car, like worth like $800,000 or something like that. So this guy likes his money, he likes his paper, and he likes to spend it as well. So he's not just going to go to any club unless he's going to get paid well. Now he wants to go back to Italy maybe, but Cagliari, they're struggling to meet his wage demands. His most recent team was a Saudi side, Saudi Arabian side, so I'm sure he earned a little bit of money out there. But the 31-year-old, he would have a club by now if his wage demands weren't so high. Should we move into the next player? I think we should. Next up is a footballer who's been at so many clubs: Arsenal, Man City, Real Madrid even, and most recently Crystal Palace. Adebayor is rumoured to be going to Lyon, and this guy is of course a free agent, hence everyone in this video is a free agent. Now recently he's been at Crystal Palace, so Adebayor is rumoured to be going to Lyon. Now this would be a very, very good transfer for him, I think. Going to Liga 1 and start to get good. He don't need experience, does he? But it's still a very high standard of football, Lyon. Like I said, this guy's played at massive clubs: Monaco, Metz, Arsenal, Man City, Real Madrid, Tottenham, Crystal Palace, and the 32-year-old doesn't want to stop there. I guess this guy has the option just to go play in China or Dubai or Qatar or something like that, but he's still insisting on playing at a super high standard like Lyon, okay? So he's 32 years of age, but that doesn't mean the competitiveness inside him is stopped. A lot of players like him or whatever at his age, they want to go just, see out their career at, a big money club like China, like Pela's done, or someone like that, or, what a team in Qatar, but not Adebayor, mate. He's earned enough money. His most recent spell was at Crystal Palace, and that was only a 6-month deal until the end of the season. He scored his first and indeed only goal for the club on the 13th of February, netting a 2-1 loss to Watford. So he only scored 1 goal in 6 months or whatever for Crystal Palace. And on the 13th of June 2016, it was confirmed that Adebayor would be released upon the expiration of his Palace contract. So yeah, it wasn't renewed. Will we see Adebayor at Lyon? Will we see him go abroad, somewhere else far, far like China or something like that? We'll have to wait and see. But this is a player that could be coming back to FIFA 17. And the minute he's not going to be in the game, hopefully he finds a club. Hopefully we see him again. Next up is a legend, okay? Ronaldinho, absolute legend. One of the best footballers probably in the world, or in his prime or whatever. But, just absolutely insane. Now this guy is rumoured to have retired, okay? He's rumoured to retire, but he's still rumoured to be interested in maybe a move to LA Galaxy. Now most recently he's come out and said or his agent come out and said that he could be interested in a move to MLS. He hasn't actually said which club he could be interested in moving to, but an older article says LA Galaxy was his previous choice. So could he be going to LA Galaxy and joining Steven Gerrard and now Landon Donovan? I can't believe Landon Donovan's come out of retirement. Legend FIFA 17 card is now playing real life football again. So what's going to happen there? Or will Ronaldinho just retire and, get his legend card for himself? Because he definitely deserves one. EA, if you're watching this, buddy, he definitely deserves one. You should give it to him. But I don't know. There's a lot of thinking to do for him. Does he want to retire now? Does he still want to play and live the high life in LA? I mean, I would choose that. Like, personally, I would go to LA and play there. This is one footballer you never want to see retire because his touch, control, and everything about him beating players and stuff is still absolutely amazing. Ronaldinho's played at some huge clubs, PSG, Barcelona, Barcelona, Milan, and a few other clubs in Brazil and stuff like that. His most recent one was in Brazil. He actually only played 7 games for Fluminense. Okay, 7 games is not too many. He actually reached a mutual agreement with the club to terminate his contract. So apparently he actually made 9 appearances during his 2-month stint at the club. So he was only there for 2 months. Apparently he failed to impress and was heavily criticised by the fans. He met like the sporting director of the club and actually told them he wasn't able to perform as high as he could. So yeah, they just, you know, decided to terminate his contract together. Really interesting one there. So will he retire? That gives a good idea. You know, if he's saying at his most recent club he can't perform, he wants to, you know, end his contract or whatever, then what does that say? Does that say he's gonna quit? Does that say he's gonna find a new club? We'll have to wait and see. That's a huge one. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully we see him in FIFA 17 regardless, even in the game or a legend card. Sessegnon is another player, okay, who I want to talk about. Now this guy is gone from being, well, he's gone to being a free agent, okay, but it's rumoured to be going to Burnley. So Burnley eye a deal, okay, for this guy who's obviously ex-Sunderland, ex-West Brom, stuff like that. Now this guy was released by West Brom at the end of the season. He joined the Baggies from Sunderland for £6 million 3 years ago, but failed to pull any trees at the Hawthorns. Pull any trees. There's no doubt that this guy is class, okay. He is a really, really good player on the ball. He's a really, really tricky player to mark and defend. I think, you know, he is a good player and he definitely will find another club. Now currently he is a free agent. Burnley are interested in him, so we'll see him hopefully back in the Premier League. That's what it's looking like so far. Burnley have made some fantastic signings this summer with Patrick Bamford, Jeff Hendrick and Stephen Defoe. I think I pronounced that right. So getting, you know, this guy in, okay, getting Sessegnon in is also a good addition. I think it's definitely worth taking a punt on him. He's a good player. Let's see what he can do. Last but not least, we have Martin Kakaris. Now this guy is rumoured to be going to Chelsea. Obviously he lost to, you know, Liverpool yesterday. Do they need another defender? This guy can play left back, centre back, right back. He's played everywhere for Juventus previously. But the free agent, you know, he went to Seville, okay, so he's at Seville. Oh mate, he's had a crazy career. Villarreal, but then he went to Barcelona, he went on loan to Juventus, on loan to Seville, permanently to Seville, back on loan to Juventus, and then permanently at Juventus, where he's now finished. But a 29-year-old is not going to retire, is he? He's 29 years of age, he still has a lot to offer in football. Now the rumour is he's going to Chelsea. As you guys can see, his most recent FIFA card or whatever was actually pretty good. It was like a centre back with like 80 pace, so yeah, that's sick. Like, that's uncommon. That's a great card to have. And that's definitely a card we want to have in FIFA 17 next year and in the Premier League at Chelsea, because we've got David Luiz, Kakaris if he comes, so that'd be fantastic. But yes, it'd be a shame to see a 29-year-old without a club. I'm sure he will get one, and I hope Chelsea do take him, and I hope we see this guy in the Premier League. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you do drop a like and a thumbs up down below. I'll bring you guys the latest transfers this week if you want to. Just put it a like, put it in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more FIFA 17 videos coming up shortly. Guys, has been a pleasure as always. Take it easy. Peace.